Hi there. So this is my tool number 3, PhET interactive simulations. So what I chose about this particular tool is that it provides an interactive exploratory activities for my students. Also, it has a lot of teacher resources that are provided so that I can support my students. It is a free online tool, but they do ask for donations since they do not charge. The simulations also have links to what other teachers have used in terms of resources that how they implemented the digital simulation in their classroom, which they are also aligned to the Common Core standards. The goal with using this tool is to provide my students with, like I said, an interactive online activities to better visualize and explore different mathematical concepts. So the intended audience when I'm using this tool is truly for my coworkers and my students for using the tool and sharing it with my coworkers so that they can also implement this in their classroom. So let's explore a little bit more of what PhET does. So it has physics, chemistry, math, earth science, and biology, which is really helpful. So I particularly teach high school math. So looking at the math, it all usually particularly runs on HTML5 type services, which can be used on Chromebooks, iPads, anything like that, which is amazing. And it also tells you the different types of tools that are going to be used within each of the simulations. So for example, if we look at number line distances, under the About section, it shows the different types of simulations that you can run, along with the learning goals and then the Common Core standards, like I mentioned before, which is really great. Underneath teacher resources is a PDF that is printable, so that way you can really see specifically what your students are going to click on and how that's going to affect the different simulation, which is really nice. And it also provides you with some related ones. So if you really liked it or your students really liked it, what could be the next one you would use? Underneath activities are the teacher submitted activities. So these are all different teachers that have used the simulation and have uploaded their own activity as they go through it and what type of activity they used it for, along with the language that they wrote the activity in. And it also provides, credits and translations. But if we click on the About, it will really show us specifically how this is interactive. Either it is exploratory or generic. So in the exploratory, we can drag, go see how does that affect, right? How far apart people are. So this is really an ISTE standard that could apply to both educators, students, and as well as educational leaders. So for the educator, 2.5C, where it says creative learning environments that are innovative. So with this, we're exploring applying instructional design principles that we can really create a digital learning environment that truly engages and supports student learning. So I would be using this to create an online space for my students to interact with the device. The students themselves would be using 1.1.D, which is technology operations. So their ability to navigate and use and explore the different types of technology that we have. And then for educational leaders, 3.4.B, which ensures sufficient and scalable resources. So this ensures that these resources, right, are supportive and effective in using technology to make sure that the learning that is sufficient being done in the classroom and will help us create a future demand for our students. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed PhET Interactive Simulations.